Hello, friends. Ever say something and then regret it as soon as you say it? It happens to all of us. Social media can make us trigger happy because we don't actually look people in the eye, and everything is so two-dimensional. Lacking perspective, this gets almost rabid during elections as the powers that be seek to manipulate our votes. Let's take a look at what wise Solomon had to say about it in Ecclesiastes 10:12 through 13. Words from the mouth of a wise man are gracious, while the lips of a fool consume him. The beginning of his talking is folly, and the end of it is wicked madness. Ecclesiastes tells us that a wise man's words are gracious. A person who is wise by God's standards doesn't need to manipulate, exaggerate, extrapolate the truth. They have learned that the truth is sufficient in the long run. Jesus said, "Know the truth, and the truth will set you free." John 8:32. As an African proverb states, a wise man fills his brain before he empties his mouth. Or as Abraham Lincoln said, better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. Proverbs 15:28 tells us that the heart of the righteous ponders how to answer, but the mouth of the wicked pours out evil things. People may say stupid or even wicked things. It may seem that they are even trying to provoke you, but you don't have to accept the invitation. Ecclesiastes says about the fool, the wicked, the end of it was wicked madness. You can expect a reaction from someone trying to convince you to do something that is not good. That reaction is meant to control or influence you. Don't fall for it. You are not responsible for their reaction. Their reaction is the reaction of what the Bible calls a fool. Don't be foolish by letting them control you. I remember once two people with whom I was very close said some horrible things about me to all my friends, even to my parents. Sometimes the best thing you can do is remain silent and show people who you really are. In time, people saw my character demonstrated by my actions, which spoke louder than what my words would have. I don't necessarily have to rise up and fight every battle I'm invited to. Ecclesiastes 9:17 states, "The words of a wise man are heard in quiet, more than the cry of him who ruleth among fools." A wise person doesn't need to prove anything, but believes that the truth will speak for itself. We don't necessarily have to convince people with that confidence that the truth speaks for itself. We speak graciously because a wise person respects others and their processes of learning. And people respond to that in the long run. What are the benefits of letting the truth speak for itself? You don't say things that you immediately regret, for one. You earn the respect of people in the long run who recognize your character and wisdom because you have respected their process for making a decision for themselves. And you keep your peace and serenity.